Today we're reading 1 Samuel chapters 18 through 20 and also two Psalms that go along with the historical aspect of the readings today, Psalm 11 and Psalm 59. So in chapter 18 we begin with Jonathan and David. Well, they become quite close enough as, well, let's say brothers. But then, having just slain Goliath, David is extremely popular as a general over Saul's armies, and those women, they begin chanting as they ride into town after the battle against the Philistines. They say, Saul has slain his thousands, but David has slain his 10,000s. Oh, Saul doesn't like that. So David just, right out of the starting gate here becomes an enemy of Saul. So then Saul decides to give his daughter to David. First daughter gets taken, but the second daughter, Michal, she loves David. And Saul gives Michal to David as a ploy to ensnare David. What a ploy that is. But David says, I'm not worthy and don't have any dowry to give. But you know what? Interestingly enough, Saul says, tell you what, do. Go out and bring me the foreskins of 100 Philistines. Now, it's hard to skin a Philistine, especially since they got to be dead for you to do it. Well, David's enthusiastic. You know what he does? He goes out and brings him back the foreskins for 200 Philistines. Wow, what an overachiever. Well, as I mentioned, Michal, she doesn't want anything to happen to David. Saul wants David to die, and as a matter of fact, he wants to kill him. Interesting episode where Michal disguises the head of an idol in a bed and says David's too sick to come in to be executed. And so Saul sends back the message and says, bring the whole bed. Well, Jonathan, he loves David. And in chapter 20, he talks to his father, Jonathan and Saul. And Saul has some harsh words for Jonathan. And that javelin that Saul liked to throw around so much, he throws it at his own son Jonathan and says, man, you ought to realize that you're not going to be king as long as this David guy lives. And then we see in Psalm 11 that this psalm is written probably about the time that Saul is trying to kill David. And then Psalm 59, actually the subtitle to this one says, it has to do when David was sent for by Saul, and they watched his house in order to kill him. So that's the occasion that took place right here in 1 Samuel chapter 20. Well, that's what's in today's reading. We'll see you tomorrow.